Bicycling is a lot of fun, good exercise, and a fine means of transportation. However, you must know the rules of safe riding and obey them, or you will find it a very dangerous sport.
3, 2, 1, Polo!
This is bike polo. Here you will need speed, agility, and accuracy to overcome your opponent. The object of the game is simple. 2 3-man teams face off for control of the ball in order to score goals against each other without falling from your bike. If that happens, you must return to half court and try your luck again. Games are played to rounds of 5 and there is no time limit. Columbia Bike Polo Club, also known better as ComoPOLO. The league has traveled far across the nation in hopes of challenging teams worthy of the competition. St. Louis, Denver, Chicago, Lexington, New Orleans, just to name a few. Last weekend, ComoPOLO traveled to St. Louis to compete in friendly pickup games with teams from St. Louis and Indiana.
In Columbia, hardcourt polo got started by a few kids back in February of, what would it be, 08, I think, February of 08. Heard about it on the internet. Drew Dudner was one of the guys. And they started playing on garage, and they were playing with like golf clubs and like soccer balls, kind of like how they do in grass polo. And then about a couple months later, my friend Nick and I heard about it and just went up to check it out. And they started playing with like the hockey balls like we play with now. And people were still kind of using golf clubs a little bit, you know, like we weren't full on yet. And then a couple of guys went to Chicago to a tournament. And after that, that's when our whole polo scene exploded. You know, we saw, or I wasn't there, but the guys that went saw how it was really played, you know, like by the top teams in the Midwest. And we started buying ski poles to make mallet shafts out of. We started getting the gas piping to make the mallet heads. And yeah, it's HD high density polyethylene gas piping is what we use for the mallet heads. And then we were, you know, fairly legit. We thought, you know, like we were actually, and we started making wheel covers to protect our spokes. So equipment-wise, we snapped into being in like the 08, summer of 08. But it took a good year or so before we really started playing on a competitive level with other cities from St. Louis. We're here at St. Louis Friendlies right now. These guys helped us out a lot. They've been playing a little bit longer.
I feel like bike polo has a important place because it's something to do on a bike that's not racing. You don't have to have a lot of stamina. Well, you have to have some stamina. You don't have to have lungs of steel or a really, really nice light bike. You can do it with whatever kind of bike you want. As you can see, you don't have to, buy your way into it. You can find a bike in a dumpster, spend a couple hours on it, and go out and play polo on it. You don't have to worry about too much braking because you're just going around in big circles. If your bike breaks, you can say sub and somebody will hopefully hop in for you. Or your team might just play a man down. I don't know. Bike polo can get really competitive. People get pretty heated as you might figure. It's just like any other sport where you're trying to win and you're trying to score more points than the other team. Going anywhere from 0 to 10 miles an hour on a bike, and if someone decides that they are competitive enough to bump into you at high speeds or cut in front of you, you might go flying. And hit anything from a stationary goal to the wall. You can go nearly anywhere in the United States now and have people to hang out with and have people have something to do while you're there and have people to show you around. And bike polo is really kind of like a networking thing. You can go anywhere, pretty much anywhere in the United States, and find people that have the same interests as you, tinkering with bikes and riding bikes around and playing bike polo, and you're going to have something to do and people to show you around, and